Grand rising, grand arrival, grand return. Peace and blessings to the righteous and the repentant alike. I am Chief Sophia of the AmaruKhan Band of Indians, and in this video, we are going to discuss. Um, Let me explain to you what all my short videos are. This is talking about the Tzolkin cycle. Now, I've been thinking about how exactly I'm supposed to teach this, convey this, explain this. I don't have an answer yet, but I wanted to explain what is going on so that people can kind of start to wrap their minds around it. To this point, all I've done is make the videos synchronizing the astrology or the astrology or the solar cycle, be more specific, the lunar cycle, and the Tzolkin cycle. That's all I've done. Okay. I tell people the sun placement, the solar placement by the their astrological calculations, the lunar placement, as in the lunar mansion by the house classifications, and then the Tzolkin mantra meditation. So the way that you can use those videos to maximize your experience is to just listen to them and think about the mantra and see how it shows up during your day. Again, over here, I focus on observation. We're not telling the energy what to do. We're not commanding it. We're not demanding it. We're going to observe and see what happens. So that's why I didn't go into super, complicated details on all of this stuff. So the first, I think it was 10 days or 7 days. How many days was it? I know we're in a 20-day mystic column right now, but yeah, it was 10 days. Okay, so the first 10 days of galactic portal openings was from June the 29th through July the 8th. Those 10 days of the galactic portal openings was designed to let in or evaluate basically where we are. Okay, those portal openings started with the white lunar world bridger. Well, really, it's the blue lunar world bridger because I've updated some of this information even more. And the mantra for that was I am polarizes in order to equalize, stabilizing opportunity. I am seals the store of death with the lunar tone of fasting. I am guided by the power of endlessness. I am a galactic activation portal. Partner with me. So that was literally closing the door. The people that literally the first day of that portal was closing the door. The people who were marked for judgment were marked for sure on that day. That was June 29th. Because we, or the energy, sealed the gates and said, okay, who are the people who are in the right frequency? Now, this is why I had mentioned in one of my other videos that those frequencies are not correct. Now I have more information on how to actually determine what frequency you should listen to. So I'm going to offer that as a service. But if you're already one of my clients, please just reach out to me and I will update you. But if you haven't, if you're not one of my clients, meaning you haven't given me permission to look at your zodiac chart, because once you're a client, that's what you're doing. You're giving me authorization through the bartering system to look at your chart, which is why I can't do it for everybody for free, because you haven't given me permission. And the only way to give me permission is with an even exchange. That's what we do. So if you want your chart done by me, please send me an email. Some people send me emails. I was on vacation, so I didn't see them in a timely manner. So if you have tried to reach out to me and I haven't responded, please send me another message. Or I did respond back to those people. I was on vacation, and I'm getting ready to be back to work tomorrow. So please reach out to me, and you'll be seeing more videos from me about this kind of stuff. So so you have to have your chart read by me first. If you already had your chart read by me, you're already one of my customers. Then I'll give this information to you. Just let me know that you're interested in it. I don't look into people's charts without their permission. Okay, and the only way I can get permission is if we exchange something to make sure that I am not going to be held accountable for whatever is in your chart. That's why funds have to be exchanged. But once funds are exchanged, then I don't have a problem with continuing the work until the work is done. Okay. And I think this is really putting a capstone on the work. So if you've had any other readings by me, this is really going to wrap it all into a bow in my belief system. Okay, the way I understand it, this is what I'm seeing so far, and some of the people who have allowed me to give them this information, because the Tzolkin cycle, remember, is our Jubilee cycle. At the end of the Tzolkin cycle lasts 260 days. At the end of 260 days, you can achieve galactic freedom. Literally free will, real true free will, because you understand all of these energies. So the next cycle is going to start on December the 1st. I am going to be hosting a group of people who want to be dedicated to going through the entire 260 days. That's what we're going to focus on exclusively for 260 days, the whole cycle, going through the whole thing, understanding each of the energies and integrating that information. If you're interested in that small group, or not small group, but specific group where we're going to be focused on that exclusively, please, of course, reach out to me and let me know, so that when I open the list, I'll put you on it so that you can come and join us, because that's going to be it's going to be easy. You know me, I like things that are easy, but it's going to be an in-depth study of the 260-day Tzolkin cycle, and I'm going to walk you through the entire 260 days. Period. More than likely, what's going to happen is there's going to be some kind of a materials that you can purchase, so that you can have what you need to do the whole thing. I don't like to charge for knowledge, so it's not going to be like public here on YouTube, because I have no idea how to do that. More than likely, it's going to be some kind of like low cost subscription thing. Like, okay, it's 260 days. That's how many months? You pay $10, $15 a month or something like that. Just to, again, this has to be a barter. This has to be an exchange. I can't just give the information for free, and then astrology information, yeah, because it's a curse. That's another thing. Astrology is a curse, all right? And we don't have to be bound by it, which I knew, and I've been saying, like the wheel, but I didn't understand exactly the extensiveness on that. So we'll be doing some videos explaining that in a little bit more detail. So, but I'm talking about the Tzolkin right now. So when we started this galactic portal on the 29th, from the 29th to the 8th, that was when our frequency was being evaluated. And remember, I had done the video when we got to the Cancer equinox. We got to the Cancer equinox. I did a video telling everybody, hey, you need to be calm, be even, don't, engage these people, kind of focus on yourself, all of that. That was right before we entered this portal, because the sun was at 7 degrees of Cancer. So I gave the warning. I hope people listen to it, because that time period from June 29th to July 8th was when we were being evaluated. Now we're in the mystic column. And so what the mystic column is, it is literally like essentially days of atonement. This is 20 days of atonement, where the Creator comes and he sees personally each person who was in the proper frequency during the first portal, if they have actually learned all the lessons, if they have gathered the information necessary to receive what's coming in the next portal. So by getting into alignment with these energies, you are getting into alignment with literally what the Creator is focusing on. So this is the second day, and this is not white but blue overtone wind, and it's the 15th, right? Yeah, I am empowers in order to communicate, commanding breath. I am seals the input of spirit with the overtone of radiance. I am guided by the power of heart. This is where we are right now. This is why you got videos from me while I'm on vacation, because I want to be into contact with this energy. I want to communicate my power, what has empowered me. And so I am making the extra effort, even though I wanted to just start tomorrow when I get back home. I'm making an extra effort to do this now because this is the energy for today. So that's how you would use this mystic column. You go out of the way to ensure that you are in alignment with the energy. You do things that maybe you do all the time, but you do them again with the understanding that now you are being evaluated. This is the quote unquote test to see if you get what comes on the other side of this. And a lot of people are still caught up in all this other stuff. Now's not the time for that. And so now I understand why I had to put down paying attention to what AmaruKhan is doing, because they're over there thinking they won. Whole time they're totally out of alignment with this energy. And if you remember, when I was doing the daily videos leading up to the election, I kept saying whoever is in alignment with the energy is going to win. That's the case now. You don't necessarily have to know this cycle, right? If you're in alignment with the energy, you're going to receive the benefits. You're going to reap the benefits. But you have to first be in alignment with the energy. And the thing about this mystic column is it goes through every one of the prototypes. Again, this is extremely difficult to teach in an internet setting because it's multiple things going on. And you also have to remove yourself from the curse. So what I feel, especially yesterday when this mystic column started, I felt an actual separation from the zodiac. Like I've been talking about for 3 years, we have to get off the wheel. I, for the first time, felt like I was off the wheel, like I was separate from, because I watched a bunch of astrology stuff. I listened to what they said. I said, I don't see any of this at all in myself. I don't see it. I don't agree to this kind of, even if it looks good, right? The whole reason the astrology is looking good right now is so that they can get you to manifest it so they can steal it from you. So I didn't resonate with it. And as a person who, I'm not an astrologer, right? I just kind of take a look at the information because I don't curse people, right? I look at the astrology to tell you what your curse is so that you can overcome it. But I'm not an astrologer where I think that your life has to be governed by the astrology. And so as a person who is an observer of astrology, I'm noticing there's a huge shift. There's a huge separation from reality. And people who are following me and talking about this and people who aren't following me are talking about this. I shared a video from the Seraphim entity within the Galactic Federation. And I haven't been listening to any channelers because I feel like they're way outside of my realm of understanding right now, or where I am as a person, which it's very weird. But that really resonated because it was literally all the stuff that I have been talking about with the tones and the frequencies and, this reset that's coming. The reset that's coming is coming within these next 20 days. So if you haven't been paying attention to my daily videos, take a minute. It's like they're all 1 minute or less. Take 1 minute every day and just look at it. Okay. Just look at the video, get it in your mind what that energy is like, and then go about your day. This is it's like a mindfulness, like a meditation technique to just get into the frequency, the vibration of the energy so that you can move about your day in that frequency, in that vibration. So that's my personal recommendation. Okay. So we have 20 days of this, and it'll go through each of the different types of the energy, and that's going to be pretty difficult to explain, so I'm not going to do it right now. And so as we go through this energy, okay, after this we have our 10 days of darkness. Now we're going to start our fast on August the 2nd, as we do every year. It's a 40 plus day fast. We fast from August 2nd to the Libra Equilux. Yeah, the Libra Equilux. And so if you are interested in the bundle for that, the basket for that, or the basket for the Leo new moon or the Virgo full moon, please send me an email. I'm going to be working on the website, hopefully to have that done where you'll be able to order online. But for those three baskets in particular, the the Leo new moon, the Virgo new moon, and the fast for favor basket, you're going to need to email me about that so that you can actually get the basket in time for those particular energies. Although, again, as I mentioned, those baskets go with any energy. So once they're all done, which of course they're not all done yet, but once they're all done, each one is going to align with the energy. So whenever we get to a particular energy in a month, if you need to remedy that, you could order the basket for that particular energy. So that's how that's going to go. And there'll be more details on that coming soon. But if you want to actually get these baskets in time for the energies that's coming up, you need to let me know. I'm sending out baskets on Fridays for the people who have ordered them. Everyone else will be, late. But so the next coming cycle is a 10 days of darkness. This is where the people who have done the work are going to be able to create. Now, before was the evaluation, 10 days of light. That is like the full moon. What happens? Always a full moon before a new moon. What is that like? The full moon is like what? It's evaluation. It's taking stock of what you have, where you are, all of that. In the dark moon, that's about putting down roots. So in the 10 days of darkness, which will be fasting, lines up perfectly. That is where the roots will be set. And so if you've been grafted in and you're not building your own root system during this time, you're going to be messed up. The Orthodox also fast during this period. This is how you know certain things are the way that they are. They're also fasting during this period, which I told y'all before, but we are doing our fast for favor. And so we are putting down our roots. Right now, it's about everybody putting down their roots so that they can be nourished from the source and not have to get their nourishment from somebody else's roots. You can put down your own roots. That's what galactic freedom is about. It's about putting down your own roots and not having to take from being grafted in. Earth is a location for multiple kinds of people, entities that are from multiple locations, but everyone has the capability of putting their roots down into the earth. The earth, the mother, the father are welcoming. If you are in the right energy, they will welcome your roots into the system. But a lot of people, they don't want to do the work to get the roots in the system. So that's all I want to say about this. This is a quick update video. We will be going into more of this again. If you're interested in any of the stuff, please let me know. Shalom, peace and blessings, and we'll see you in the next video.